Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to the Red Bull Battlegrounds, New York City, and it is going to be the third place matchup. We've already seen the grand final. I don't want to ruin it for you if you haven't seen it, but if you haven't seen it, for God's sake, go check it out. It should have been uploaded on my channel, and yes, it was completely awesome. But anyway, let's yeah, we may ruin it a little just talking about previous games, but anyway, let's introduce the players. Up the top right side of the map, it is going to be MC, and yeah, he's a pretty awesome player. So far in this tournament, he's well, he's not in the grand final, so he hasn't done a fantastic job, but he did go down against Parting in the semi-finals. And well, let's actually talk a little bit more about him in just a sec after we introduce our other player, who's already got a scouting probe in her base. It is none other than Scarlett, and she's been doing pretty well as well. She did go down against who was it? SOS in the semi-finals. So a bit unfortunate, but both players vying for third place, and I believe third place does get $2 grand more than fourth place or something. This tournament has an insane amount of prize money. It really does, but considering there's only 8 people invited to it, it's got an insane amount. It's like 50 grand total or something. Let me double check that. Yeah, it's like 50 grand US. It's absolutely nuts. Even if you get out, there's like 8 people players in the tournament, and even the last place gets like 2 grand. So very nuts. But yeah, so let's talk a little bit about these guys and my predictions for this game, because I've got a couple of predictions here. So anyway, Scarlett, so far I feel like she could be very strong, because in her semi-final versus Party, she took it all the way to 3-2. It was a best of 5, and she took it all the way to a 3-2 matchup. Now this third place matchup is a best of 3, so the winner only has to win 2 games. So not like the semi-finals, which is a best of 5, or the grand finals, which is a best of 7. This is a best of 3. So yes, but the thing is, in the semi-final against SOS, sorry, it was against SOS, she did manage to take out 2 games against him. So didn't go down like a sack of bricks by any stretch of the imagination. She did get two wins against him before he fought back to claw his way up to a 3-2 winning streak. So yeah, I mean, she's good. She knows how to get it done. Oh, is this actually blocked off? It is now. There we go. I don't think that was necessary. The cannon probably would have caught him, but going to be cancelling them out. So Scarlett, we know, can really go up against high-level Protoss players like SOS. So MC, I mean, let's have a look. MC actually went off against SOS in the in the group stages, and SOS beat MC. So if you go off that, I think Scarlett has a very good chance here. She's already got a third base out. Very nice job, macroing up quite hard. But let's talk about MC for a little bit. Let's not forget him, because MC, fair enough, he went down to Parting 3-1 in the semi-finals, but in the group stages, man, he beat Snoot 2-0, and he beat Hyun 2-1. That's 2 extremely good Zerg players. He beat both of them in the group stages, 2-0 and then 2-1. So as far as I'm concerned, MC knows how to deal with Zerg players. He's beaten every Zerg player he's faced off against so far in this tournament. It's just the Protoss players he's been losing against. But Zerg-wise, he's been very strong. So I just do not know, man. I mean, if he can beat the likes of Hyun and Snoot, I don't know. I don't know if I would put my money on Scarlett. But it's got to come down to it. I mean, Scarlett made it into the semi-finals for a reason. Because she is good against, well, I don't know, actually. She made it into the semi-finals because she beat Golden, who is a Zerg, and Bomber, who is a Terran. That was crazy, beating Bomber. But yeah, she has yet to beat a Protoss player in a series of games in this tournament. I mean, she went up against Parting in the group stage and lost 0-2 to Parting. So she's yet, I mean, she's got a couple games against SOS, and that looks good on her resume, but she has yet in this series, in this tournament, to beat a Protoss player, and MC has beaten 2 Zerg players. So that's something you got to think about. And I actually don't know who I'm going for this time anyway. I don't know who's probably going to win. I mean, Scarlett is a very scary Zerg player, but The track record in this tournament? I don't know. I do not know. I mean, if you wanted to say MC has got a decent chance of winning, then you know what? I would not say you're wrong. If you wanted to say Scarlett's got a very good chance of winning, I might be a little bit less confident in that. But I don't know. I just do not know. I mean, I really can't say. I mean, she's doing a very good job here, getting rid of. She's managed to keep both her queens alive. Has not lost a single queen yet, and that's some nice micro, especially with 2 stalkers on the field, and getting lings with no speed to chase away that 1 stalker with mothership core support. That's hard. I mean, that's very hard. But she's moving out again. Sending him out. I don't know if she's going to wait for Ling speed or if she's just going to move in. But, I mean, she's got enough. Oh, the mothership core. I don't know what the hell that was doing, but the stalkers were taking him out. Looks like he's going to get speed up, and Lings are just a little bump in the road. Looks like she's actually going for Ling Hydra. And let me check my logs. Have we seen Ling Hydra? We have, actually. She won quite a few games. Well, she won one of her games against SOS using Ling Hydra Corruptor, and that worked out pretty well. But basically, I think SOS in that game was using mainly Air Tech Phoenix and Void Ray, and MC not so much using that. He's mainly going for the ground tech. He's got the blink coming out for his stalkers. So yeah, look at this. He's got a bunch of zealots in there. So this place is really, really tucked up. The Lings could possibly get around this top side and jump in there, but I feel like force field is probably going to shut that down pretty quickly. So yeah, man. Not SOS, MC, man, has really got his base nice and tucked up. Oh, no blink yet. So the stalkers are doing it the hard way, but they're a little bit faster, so eventually they do it. The Lings running in, seeing what they can do, gonna see the wall of zealots and just get the hell out of there again. But Scarlett, going for crazy sort of tech. She's obviously deciding that Hydras are not going to be her game. She's going for a Spire. She wants to go for Mutalisk, and she's got the gas for it, man. She's mining 3 gas. So gas at all 3 bases. Her gas income is pretty insane, though MC's gas income is pretty insane as well. Let's have a look at the units tab. 23 Lings and 3. 81 workers, that's insane. MC on 68. He does have a lot of ground, 4, 9 and 4, which is quite a decent force. Not something that Scarlett can really deal with at the moment, I feel like. Although a single queen seems capable of destroying this entire force, just scaring them away. So maybe she'll be alright. He's going for a lot of mutas right now. And sending mutas against Blink Stalkers is not the smartest option, to be honest. I mean, she needs a lot of Lings to really back these guys up, and she needs... I mean, MC doesn't have a ton of Zealots, and MC is actually going for Colossus. So later on, mutas are going to be very, very awesome, but for now, mutas are going to be in a lot of trouble. There we go, 7 more Stalkers coming out, but Scarlett is going to be taking care of the pylons, shutting them down nice and quickly, and that is an excellent, excellent play, because keeping these pylons away from the middle of the base buys her a lot more time to react to incursions. Oh, here we go. Oh, nice bit of force field going down, and MC's seeing all of the mutas, but he knows he's got a ton of stalkers. He's continuing to produce a ton of stalkers, not letting that get away, but you've got to remember that if the Lings get a nice surround on the stalkers, then the stalkers are going to be in quite a bit of trouble. And Scarlett's not building a ton of Lings. She's mainly building mutas. But, well, man, I don't know, man. When she needs to start doing something with mutas soon, they're just flying around, providing support for the Lings right now. They need to be getting into... Oh, look at all these stalkers, man. MC is not going to get fooled by that. This base is pretty much open, though. If the mutas go around the long way... Oh, Scarlett, man, what is she doing? She's hanging around a little bit too long. She's taken a crazy amount of damage, not really doing too much. That was a mistake, but maybe she was just buying time for her Lings to get in here, and they're not really hitting anything they really need to. The cannon is well and bunkered in right there, and the Zealot's coming out, and Scarlett, man, is sort of not really doing a lot. The Muta's coming in again. She was just obviously doing a check, but even then I think she lost a Muta there. So Let's cover this game right here. Her macro is phenomenal. Her unit composition is a little bit flaky, and her micro right now is not really getting the job done, man. I mean, she just seems to be running into perfect counters against her army. She runs the Lings into Zealots, she runs the Mutas into Stalkers, and she seems to be suffering a lot of losses without really doing a lot in this game. Now, if she goes for the right unit composition, or even if she just sticks to this one, maybe she can macro her way out of this predicament. But with this many Stalkers, she needs an answer, and Lings are going to start to be an answer. But she has to make sure not to lose a critical amount of mutas, because if she loses all her mutas, she cannot hope to defeat this army with any number of Lings if she doesn't have muta support, man. She needs that muta support, but MC right now is making the push, and her Lings are trying to force MC back. Trying to go in here. There's a single cannon, but that cannon is going to go down in half a second. Although the mutas aren't actually attacking it. There we go, starting to attack it. The Lings going for the workers, and we're going to see the worker numbers going down. MC was up to a very nice amount, up to like 70, but now he's down. He's lost about 10 workers. He's going to lose a ton more here. Not that many defending Stalkers, and the Stalkers are not enough for this muta incursion. I mean, there we go. MC pushing in. He's doing a lot of damage, but Scarlett just has so many bases. She could afford to lose a few. She's just got so many, and as long as she doesn't lose the workers, she should be fine, although she's not doing a great job of defending these workers, but I guess she has workers to spare. She's still 16 ahead. I mean, she's trading off workers, but she can afford to because she's got so much. And there we go, the natural has gone down, the third has gone down, and this may be it because, I mean, the bases are all going down. MC's economy is in the toilet. Scarlett's economy is starting to get in the toilet as well, but she's got 44. She's got this base relatively well mining. She's got another Spire over there, so she can sort of survive. This base was there as well, but it's getting taken out. So there's actually a mothership call, like they walk back a ton of Stalkers right here, and Scarlett may not be able to deal with them all, but then again, maybe she can. She's committed her mutas, well and truly committed. They've got 1-1. These Stalkers have 3-0, which means they go down relatively fast, and Scarlett did not choose to back out there, chose to move in, chose to make it happen. And MC is completely out of money, and I think he's out of units as well. So he thought he had it there, but the fact is when you've got an extremely large amount of mutas, you need an extremely large amount of Stalkers to deal with them. And even then, it's a little bit dicey because the splash damage from the mutas really starts to add up. And what have we got here? 16 Zealots. So MC's just got Zealots left over. And I do not know, man. A base race, maybe, but I mean, Scarlett's even building a 4th base over there. Or I don't know, 7th base, whatever it is. And she's got enough minerals to build 2 more hatcheries wherever she wants. So this one is just about to come off. She can build 2 more. MC gives the GG. So once again, an insane amount of macro and an insane amount of expansion makes up for the fact that MC had her counted. I feel like MC really did have her counted. She was going mutaling. Hydras was sort of a flash in the pan. They came out and then they went away again pretty fast. And MC had Zealots and he had Blink Stalkers, which are the bare bones counter for both mutas and Lings. But Scarlett just macroed her way out of a predicament, which she's so good at doing, man. She may not have the counters down perfectly, and it's hard to counter Blink Stalkers. It really is. Unless you go for Hydras, and then you're in another world of pain. So she just said, screw it, you know what? I'm not going to try and play the counter game. I'm just going to macro my way out of this problem. And that's exactly what she did. She macroed her way out of it. She got enough mutas to deal with the Stalkers out there. And ended up winning it. So beautiful play there by Scarlett. Taking this game 1-0, and she's got to win 1 more game to finish this series. And MC, I have a feeling he's got to have something to say about it, but he's going to talk up to be heard over the sound of Scarlett's insane macros. Anyway, we're going to be checking that out. Game number 2 coming up in just a sec. This has been Harry Muppet. I hope you enjoyed this game. Stay tuned.